Hey, what's up guys, it's James here and welcome back to this training series. So in today's free training, I'm going to be showing you how to do your keyword research using these really advanced yet simple methods. Now, what's really cool about this is a few things. First up, this method is 100% free to implement, so you don't have to invest in any additional software, online tools or anything like that. Like I said, this is going to be 100% free to implement. Plus, you should be able to get traffic as soon as today, not only just from the search results when you rank your keyword, but from the YouTube homepage and on the YouTube suggested video section as well. And another cool thing about this is that we're going to be targeting lots and lots of keywords as well. So we're going to be finding our primary keyword, but when we rank for our primary keyword, we're going to be ranking for dozens of variations of that keyword as well, therefore bringing us even more free traffic on the same day as well. So without further ado, this is how to do your keyword research like a pro and start generating traffic as soon as today using these advanced free to implement methods. I'll see you there. The first thing that we need to do is to generate some keywords to work with. Now, thankfully, this is super easy to do and it's also free to implement as well. And that's because we're going to be using a free keyword research tool. Now, to find this free keyword research tool, simply go to Google and type in YouTube keyword tool and it should be right at the top of the search results. The website itself, by the way, is keywordtool.io. Anyway, give that a good old click and you should be redirected to this website, and make sure it's on the YouTube tab. And what we want to do here is basically type in a phrase that best describes the topic of your video. So say for example, the topic of my video is how to grow your YouTube channel. So I would simply put in how to grow your YouTube channel, and then I would press enter. Now what this website will do, it will head over to YouTube, put in that keyword into YouTube search, and then grab all the auto suggested variations of that keyword. So that's where it gets all these keywords. Now don't worry about the search volume, trend, CPC and competition. We don't need to know any of that data. The fact is, every single one of these keywords get traffic. Now, granted, some get more traffic than others, but they still all get traffic regardless, because YouTube would not suggest these keywords if nobody wanted to search for them. So they all do get traffic. So what we do now is to head over to YouTube. I'll just head there now. And once you're at YouTube, the next thing that you need to do is to make sure that you have a free extension for your browser installed, and it's called TubeBuddy. Now, if you haven't got TubeBuddy installed on your browser, there's a link down below in the description box. Give that a good old click and then install it onto your web browser, whether you're using Chrome or Firefox. And once you've got that installed, what you want to do then is paste in the keyword that we used on the keyword tool. So mine was how to grow your YouTube channel, and then press enter. Now when you're on the search results, there should be an additional panel that has appeared here, and this is going to be TubeBuddy. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on show keyword score, and TubeBuddy will assess the competition and the amount of search traffic that this particular keyword gets. So from here we can see that it's been rated poor, 9 out of 100, and that's because the competition is extremely fierce and the search volume is below average, but it gets traffic. I would be happy with that amount of traffic, but the competition is too strong. So what we want to do, we want to work through these keywords starting from the top and check every single keyword that is related to the topic of your video. So where it says how to grow your YouTube channel fast, that is related to the topic of my video. So I would head back there and then I would paste it in like so, press enter, and then click on show keyword score. And once again, TubeBuddy will assess the competition level and the amount of searches that this keyword gets. So as you can see, this is a little bit better. It's been rated fair, 22 out of 100, but the competition is really strong, but it does get a lot of searches. But that's too competitive for me. And there's something that you've got to keep in mind. The smaller the channel, the lower the competition level must be, because if you've got a big channel, it's going to be easier to rank, but if you're starting out or a small channel, it's going to be a lot harder. So you want to go for the low hanging fruit, the easy to rank for keywords to start off with. But as your channel grows bigger and bigger, you can go for progressively more competitive keywords. So I wouldn't go for that one. What I would do is look for the next one. Now, the date-driven ones, I don't really bother with them. You can do if you want. How to grow your YouTube channel, gaming. I'm trying to target a bigger audience than gaming. Fortnite, that's gaming. 2020, so that's a date-driven keyword. Now, this one looks really good. How to grow your YouTube channel with 0 views and 0 subscribers. And the reason why this looks really good is because it's an extremely long-tail keyword. And generally, not all the time, but generally, long-tail keywords like these ones hardly have any competition whatsoever. So what I would do, I would once again paste that into the search results, press enter, and let's just see what TubeBuddy says about this particular keyword. So as you can see, it's been rated 37 out of 100 and it's fair. Now that's not brilliant. The competition is above average hard, so that's not something I would really go for, and the traffic is about medium. But there's something else that you've got to look for, and that is how many times is this keyword or variations of this keyword is showing up in the search result. Now, as good as TubeBuddy is, considering it's free to use, you can click on keyword stats and it will show you the amount of times that people have used that exact phrase. So as you can see here, keyword in titles 2 out of 23, keyword in description 3, keyword in tags 10. So quite a few people are using it, but TubeBuddy doesn't tell you about people using variations of that keyword, and that's really, really important. So as you can see, if we look at the very first one, grow a YouTube channel with 0 views and 0 subscribers. So they're using a variation of that keyword. How to grow with 0 views and 0 subscribers. How to grow with 0 views and 0 subscribers. And you can see that people have used it again and again and again. And this is data that TubeBuddy will not give you because it's incapable of giving you this kind of information. So even if it rated that this keyword is really good, I can see that a lot of people have used variations of this keyword in their titles, and it would make it really, really hard. And a lot of these channels are big authority channels as well. So that would not be a candidate to use for my keyword research. So what I would do again, I would go down and try the next one like so. And as you can see, it's just a case of rinsing and repeating until you find a keyword that comes with a good score. So I'll do a search for this one, click on show keyword score here. And as you can see, it's been rated 73 out of 100. Very good. Competition, it's in the green, so there's not a lot of competition for this. Search volume, it's just below average, and that's fine. So I'd probably use this keyword. So what I would do, I would grab this keyword and then paste it in there. And then I'd put a dash, and then I would put the TubeBuddy rating in there. So I would put in 73. And what I would do then, I would continue throughout the list, and I would keep doing that until I've got a handful of keywords that I can use for the next part of this training series. And I will see you in the next part of the video. So you should have built a small list of keywords to work with. In fact, the bigger the list, the more options you're going to have. So I would try and get as many keywords to work with as possible. So I've built up a small list of keywords, and after going through them all, I'm going to go with this keyword here, YouTube SEO tutorial for beginners, and it scored 68 out of 100, and it's been ranked as very good. And the competition is medium, and the search volume is medium. Now, if you've got a brand new channel with no subscribers, or you've got a tiny channel with a handful of subscribers, then I wouldn't go for this keyword if I was you. I would go and find a keyword that has even less competition. So the competition would be more in the green than in the yellow. So just keep that in mind. The smaller the channel, the less competitive the keyword needs to be. So once you've got your keyword and you've chosen which one you want to work with, we need to go back to that keyword tool. So making sure it's once again on the YouTube tab, we would paste in our keyword, press enter. And obviously this keyword tool will generate some keywords to work with. Now, looking at these keywords, as you can see, it's only generated 2 results. And if this happens to you, no problem. What we'll do, we'll just use a smaller variation of that keyword. So I'm going to just go with YouTube SEO and then click on the search icon. And as you can see, the keyword tool has generated a lot more keywords to work with. So what we need to do now is to grab every bold part of the keyword that applies to the topic of your video. So you'll have to go through every single one. Remember in the last step, I said to you, I don't really use date-driven keywords. I tend to stay away with them. You can add them later on if you want. So does YouTube SEO tips apply to my video? Yes, there's tips on how to improve your rankings in the video and tips on how to grow your channel, so I would grab that most definitely. So I would go back to my notepad and I would paste in the word tips there. Bangalore, no tutorial. Yes, it's a tutorial, so I would grab that and paste that in like so. Does it cover the basics? Yes, it covers more than the basics, so we can grab that and we can go paste it in like so. Is it software? Yes, we're going to be using software in there in my video on how to grow your YouTube channel, and I would paste that in. And what I want you to do is to keep going through this list and grab every bold part of the keyword that applies to the topic of your video and save it into your notepad. Once you've gone through the entire list, I'll see you in the next part of the video. So you should have gone through your keyword list and grabbed all the bold parts of the keyword that applied to the topic of your video. So as you can see, I've done this exercise myself and placed all these words here. So what we need to do now is to create a title for your video. Now this is really important, because not only is it probably the most important part when it comes to SEO, because that's what YouTube pays a lot of attention to, but coming up with a really compelling title can actually push your video higher up in the search results. And that's because if you remember what I taught you previously in the training series, the 2 most important metrics when it comes to ranking your videos and getting YouTube to promote your videos is watch time and click-through rate. So in this case, we're going to be focusing on click-through rate, because if you can get more clicks than your competitors, this will send a signal to YouTube that your video is getting a lot of views, it's getting lots of clicks, and therefore YouTube is thinking, well, this is a really important video and it must be the video or the content or the information that people are looking for when they do a search for this particular keyword. So they will push it up and keep pushing it up. So this is why it's so important to come up with a title that's not only SEO optimized, but it's really compelling and it compels people to click on it as well. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using a free site called Online Character Count Tool. So if you just do a Google search for that, you should find it. It'll be right at the top, and then click on there like so. And the reason why we're using this is because it's going to be telling us how many characters that we can use at any one time, because YouTube will only allow us to have 100 characters for the headline, and this will count it. So the first thing that I recommend that you do is to front load your headline. So I'm going to front load it with my keyword, YouTube SEO tutorial for beginners. And then what I need to do, I need to grab the best keywords here will make a really good compelling headline. So I've already done this. So if I go over here, and you can see my headline, YouTube SEO tutorial for beginners, double colon, and then I've put how to rank your videos with a small channel. And you can see I've grabbed the keyword here, how to rank your videos with a small channel using free software. And as you can see, there's free software and software there, and there's free tools and things like that. So I've grabbed the best keywords that are most suited for the topic of my video, and I've tried to make it as compelling as possible, so people will look at it and think, oh yeah, this is something I'm looking for. It's using free software, so that's really enticing. It's tutorial, so it's going to be targeted to the people who are looking for that kind of information. Now, some additional tips, if you can do this with your headline, is to try and arouse curiosity. If you can arouse enough curiosity, people will click on the video out of curiosity. Another way is to create controversy in your title. If you can do that, people will click on it because people love drama. So what I want you to do right now is to come up with a title that's not only SEO optimized but really compelling, because like I said, if you get lots of clicks, this will send a signal to YouTube's algorithm that a lot of people are wanting to watch this video, and it will push it up higher, because YouTube will think that that's the video or the information or the content that people are looking for when they use that search phrase.
Hey guys, it's James here, and a massive thank you for watching this part of the training. Now, if you've got any questions about what was taught in this particular part of the method, then please leave a question down below and I will get back to you personally and answer your question for you. I'm always here to help, because I want to help you get the results that you're after. Now, if you enjoyed the video, I would super appreciate it if you hit the like button. Plus, if you want to be notified when I'm posting on this YouTube channel, my future training, then hit subscribe and give that bell a good old ding as well. Now, if you're ready for the next part of the training, there should be a thumbnail that will magically appear somewhere. Give that a good old click and you'll be instantly redirected to the next part of the free training in this series. Now, if that's not there for whatever reason, then don't worry, I've got your back covered. I've got some more free training in the description box, and it's basically a method on how to make money online using free methods, and it's 100% free to access. But that said, I would recommend to go through this series first, and once you've completed this series of training, then I would go and check out this other free course that I've got for you. That said and done, whichever path you choose, I'll see you in the next part of the training. See you there.